Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch My Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 15. And also today is episode 16. It's great, 2 episodes on the same day. I hope that these 2 episodes are gonna be fun. Are gonna be fun, are gonna be interesting to watch. Maybe we're gonna learn stuff, maybe it's gonna be about the characters. I'm waiting for a conversation between Dekku and Bakugo. Like, after Bakugo went to see All Might, he wanted information, he said to All Might, is there a particular connection between you and Dekku? Like, since a long time, all of the students, they guessed that something is going on right there, that these two, they were too close. The thing also with Deku's quirk, Bakugo, he knows that Dekku didn't have his quirk before, that something happened, something weird like that. And also he saw Dekku crying like hell when All Might, he won that fight, everyone was cheering but not Dekku, so he knows, Bakugo, he knows that something is going on, and I think that maybe he guessed in fact what is really going on with the fact that All Might gave his power, his quirk to Dekku. And the fact that All Might didn't say the truth to Bakugo, for good reason, I think that Bakugo is not gonna give up on it and is gonna go to talk with Dekku directly, maybe also because he thinks that Dekku is weaker. I don't know, I can feel that this discussion can come. I'm not sure that Dekku is gonna say the truth neither, but I think that the discussion can come and I want it. But, even if we can have things like that for the characters, deep things like that for the characters, I still want for all guys to enjoy themselves, to have some fun and all. I know that the 2 last episodes were pretty funny with all of the dorm situation, to discover the places, their different rooms, to have also all of that thing about the ultimate move, discovering it also for each one of them. That was cool and nice and that was fun. But we need more funny episodes, like really. When I think about it again, all of the fight episodes, with All Might, with the Master, with Tomura, the reveals, all of that was so shocking when you think about it, that I need more time, before new episodes with attacks and stuff like that. And for these students, again, when you're thinking about it, they were supposed to go at that summer training camp to have some fun, and in fact, they were attacked by the League of Villains. For now, they are supposed to be still, enjoying their holidays, and in fact, they're continuing the training, and it's rough for them. Like, they don't have any time to rest, any time to just be kids, because we have to remember that at the end, they are just kids. So yes, I want still some funny episodes with them. We know that soon they're gonna pass the test to have that license, kind of a license to be able to use their quirks when they need to, when they are in danger and all. You know how much I love the idea, because you know also how much I hated the fact that during a moment of danger, like it was a question of life and death, and they were just thinking about respecting the rules or not. It made me so mad that for sure I want for them to be able to defend themselves, just that. It could be great. And to be able also to defend the people around them. It could be so cool. Maybe we're gonna have that during the 2 episodes that I'm gonna watch today. Maybe. Just a fair warning, I'm sorry if you can hear some noises and stuff like that, but we have the gardeners, taking care of all of the area around my apartment and the other apartments, so they're making some little noise. I waited, for them to stop mowing, so I can be able to film, but still they are working out there, so it's making Little noises like that, I'm sorry in advance if it's disturbing during the intros and reviews and also during the episode, but I'm not gonna, you know, make a break each time that I hear a little noise and stuff like that. Okay, about the situation right now, I think that we need news also about the League of Villains, about Tomura, about the fact that he lost that father figure that he had, you know, with the master. The fact that now this one is in jail, but maybe they're gonna try to release him. I mean, that one knows a lot of information, guessed a lot of them also during the fight with All Might, and I think that it would be great for him to tell all of this information to his team. All of the thing about All Might, who doesn't have his quirk at all now because he gave everything to someone else, to Dekku, something like that. Oh, I have some light on me. I think that yes, maybe not releasing him, but maybe they can find a way to communicate with him. I don't know. But all of these informations, they need to be shared. And for sure, Tomura now is gonna be the leader of the League of Villains, but does he have really what you need to have to be the leader of a group like that? I'm not so sure. Like, I know that the master puts a lot of things, you know, on the boy, because also he's the grandson of All Might's mentor. He was chosen for that, clearly. He put a lot of things on his shoulders, but I'm not sure that the boy can be really a good leader. We saw it that he is impulsive, he's thinking for himself mostly. It's not thinking, you know, about the big picture, about the next step and stuff like that. So I'm not sure that he can be a good leader for that group. I'm not sure that the other ones, they're gonna respect him really. But I want to know more about him and more about his past, that memory that we had with him and the master, you know, the fact that he was crying like that on the floor, the master came, he told him that, you know, no one was there for the kids, no one was there to help you, save you, I can be there. It gave me that impression, and the fact that the kid was crying like that, it gave me also a feeling of him feeling guilty of something, so I'm wondering about things. The fact that no one kept an eye on him, that kid, I know that it was what the woman, you know, his mom wanted, but I think that it was really a mistake, a total mistake. For sure it could have been used, and he was used. That was really a mistake. But now All Might, you know, he has a dilemma in front of him. Trying to find Tomura, yes, but for now All Might is gonna want to help him, to save him. When he can't, you know, he doesn't have his quirk anymore, and when he can't also because he's never gonna be able to convince him or anything like that. That's it, it's too late. And like Gran Torino said, you're considering him now as a grandson of your mentor, but you can't forget that he is a villain and all of the bad stuff that he did. You know what I think about the villains? About the fact that I would want, you know, to discover all of their backgrounds, because in fact, for me, you're not, you know, coming to life being a villain. No, at some point you're pushed to be a villain, or you're deciding to be a villain for a certain reason. Like all of our guys, they have a reason why they want to be a hero. All of these villains, they have a reason why at some point they become villains. For me, a lot of things into that society with these rules are pushing these guys to be villains. Because again, into a society, if you're not allowed to defend yourself when it's a question of life and death, something is wrong. Something is wrong also by categorizing kids when they are just kids just because of their quirks. You're not letting them the chance to do something great with it and all. Like we saw some things like that which were not cool, not nice. So I don't approve everything about this society. And I'm not gonna say all of the villains, in fact, there are good people inside. And I'm not gonna say that all of these villains, in fact, they are good people inside. I'm just saying that at some point, they were good people. And at some point, they switched and I want to know why. And you know also that I believe in second chance, so... Yes, maybe at some point some of them, they can switch back, you know, to the good side of the force. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right now. Let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon... Oh, you have the light just right there, a little thing. If you want to have my Patreon, on which you can have this episode earlier, 2 weeks earlier, 4 episodes of advance, it's really a lot. If you can be interested to have that kind of advance, you know, you have my Patreon for that. And on my Patreon, I'm putting extended reaction parts, which are already interesting because it's longer reaction part. I'm not forced to cut each 5 seconds and stuff like that. And for some big episodes, all of the last fight episodes, I put the full reaction part because I wanted to share everything with you guys. So if you're interested by these advantages and to support me, to encourage me to continue my channel and all of that, you have my Patreon for that. Let's go for this episode! Yeah. We discovered it! She's feeling sad, like she's left behind. She's not! And Kachan! The fact that is inspiring you so much. Oh, but Kachan is gonna be so mad. Thanks to you! It means that this move, you know, was inspired by Bakugo, by Ida. It's taking inspiration, you know, from everywhere, everyone. He almost hurt his hero. His hero was saved by someone else, by Dekku. Dekku who used this move. So all of the class B can win. It's a good way to compare each other. Wait, the exam, you know, it's to fight someone else? No. And normally you're still in holidays right now. Okay. I hope that you're gonna be right on time. I want to see it. She's not tired, she's dreaming. We saw you! You talked about it twice now! You're gonna say it to your girls? Come on! You don't want to force her, that's great. Oh, you're in love? You're so much in love. Oh, and you love also that side of him, the serious one. I hope so, but for you I'm not sure. Like, if some of our guys are not good at it, for sure I would prefer for Momo, for Ochako to have it and not Mineta. Hello? I don't know. Ooh! Ooh! You are interesting with all of your hair, you know, on the face. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's making me think of Ida. Inasa? Really? It turns out sex is the son of who? Cool. You know me, you know that I have some issues with names. Give me a break, you know, like give me time to learn their names. Maybe he prefers to be the big fish, you know, into the school and... What? You're flirting with me? Really? That's our quirk? Really? A girl always smiling and making jokes with someone like Aizawa, who is always like that. It would be the best. Another score? He looks like you, but taller. So nice. Oh! Maybe Bakugo was right there. The guy is hiding something. So many new students. For sure I'm not gonna learn their names like that, but I want to see their quirks. What? How many? Only? It looks like it was the first step, you know, the first exam in fact. That you're gonna have more than one step. 2 people? You have to attack to eliminate yourself 2 people? You know they are not villains, these people, to go after them, to eliminate them, their dreams, everything. What? You were put somewhere else? Yes! And the fact that you can build stuff like that just for that? 20 of them, only 100 selected. I want all of them to pass. About what? It's true. For Todoroki, I mean, for Bakugo, it's only a question of proving himself. Kirishima following. know how much I love him and their friendship. But I think that Dekku is right.
体育祭というイベントが全国中継され、生徒たちの個性はおろか、スタイルまで割れたトップ校。あんたの学校。
Meaning that the other schools prepared stuff? See, it's the first test. It's only the first step to have the license. Now I'm gonna control you! You pushed them all. They're just gonna prove that they're the best! They can do it. Yeah! Oh, I would follow you, Dekku, without a doubt. No hide and seek. Okay, so I was right. We're gonna pass the exam, you know, for the license during the episodes that I'm gonna watch today. This one and the next one. I'm not sure that we're gonna finish really all of this exam today for me, you know, during these 2 episodes, but at least we're beginning it. And I'm not sure of that because clearly they said it right there at the end. It's only the first test of this exam, you know. It's gonna take more steps than that, meaning that at the end, you know, if only 100 of them are gonna succeed to pass that first test, I think that at the end only 5 of them are gonna have the license or something like that. Really not a lot of them. I want all of our guys, you know, to pass that first test at least. You know, 100, we have 20 of them, they can do it, please. Right there, Dekku made the right decision, you know, by keeping everyone together. That's the best way to do it, no matter what, you know, because right now they think that it's the best way to do it because Dekku, he guessed that everyone would go for their school because everyone saw them fighting, so they already know their quirks, so they already prepared stuff against them. For sure, it was logical to act like that for all of the other schools, and that was logical for Dekku to think about it and to be, okay, let's all stay together because of that. And that's great. I knew that Bakugo for sure wouldn't accept it because he prefers to be on his own, because it's Dekku who offered that, and also because, like for Todoroki's quirk, Bakugo, in a way, his quirk is better, you know, when he's all by himself, because we had that, you know, during the moment with All Might, when he almost hurt All Might because of his quirk. It's a dangerous quirk, you know, it can hurt people with his quirk, so maybe also he thought about it. For Kirishima to follow him during that moment, for sure I loved it, because you know how much I love Kirishima, and I love also the relationship, the friendship that he has with Bakugo. I loved it so much, you know, during so long, and really during the fight against the Master, with All Might, with everyone involved. The fact that Dekku thought of it, that Bakugo would listen only to Kirishima. I kept thinking about it, you know, and I loved a lot that moment, and right there for sure I'm gonna love the fact that Kirishima followed Bakugo. Todoroki being on his own, it's not a surprise neither, and I think that he's right also about his quirk being better, you know, when he's on his own. All of these new schools, you know, they're cool to discover, and it's logical, the fact that we have plenty of these schools and that for this license, all of them are going to be present. They all seem to have their particularities, you know. One which is really for the elite, you know, like UA. One which is maybe a little low, you know, but with a lot of good guys into it. Do you understand what I mean? And we have a lot of new students to discover, you know, that it's gonna be rough for me to learn all of their names. For sure, I already forgot all of their names, but I cannot wait to discover new students because I cannot wait to discover their quirks. Like, we saw a lot of quirks since the beginning of this anime, since episode 1, season 1, but I'm pretty sure that we have an infinity, you know, of quirks, and I cannot wait to discover all of them. It can be great. Eraser with Joker. That girl, the fact that she was flirting on him, but you know, she was putting it like it was a joke, that was really fun, and really, their two personalities, they are really the opposite of each other, and it can be so fun, in fact, if it's true, if she's really flirting with him, it can be so great. Ochako! We know that she has feelings for Dekku since a long time now. She talked about it with fake French guy. She talked about it also during, you know, the attack of the League of Villains. Like, really, now she's just fighting her feelings to not show them to everyone, but she's really disturbed by these feelings. She was jealous during the previous episodes, and it's taking a lot of place into her mind, and right there she almost said it, you know, to her girls. It was really nice, but at the same time I appreciated the fact that Sue said, we're not gonna force you to tell things, like, it's okay. And it was so sweet, the fact that watching Dekku, you know, studying a lot, being really serious, oh, she appreciated it, you know, she loves that part of him also, and you know, it's who he is truly, Dekku, that serious guy who is learning, who is really serious, you know, who is working a lot. Dekku, new moves, you know, with his legs, for sure is helped with all of the new things that he has on his costume, but also is inspired a lot by Ida, and that's so cool. We saw how much he was inspired by Bakugo, now by Ida. I think that at the end, in fact, Dekku is taking a lot, I mean, is learning a lot with all of the students around him, with all of the people around him. Like, he's really taking notes, you know, about everyone's quirks, not only for them, you know, to know more about them and maybe how to fight them, but also because he wants to learn from them, and that's something that he kept from when he had no quirks and he was just enjoying to see them all fighting using their quirks. It's so great, it's so cool. Bakugo, I just want to come back to that moment when Bakugo almost hurt All Might. We saw that, I think that he was shocked by it, Bakugo, like, during that moment we could think that he was mad, that Dekku saved All Might, you know, because he's against Dekku. We could keep with only that thought, and in fact I think that for Bakugo it was also him realizing that his quirk can hurt people, and that right there it almost hurt All Might, his hero, and that it's someone else who saved him. I think that for Bakugo that moment was truly bad, you know, like, we saw him, like, he didn't say anything, he didn't really react. At the end he reacted, you know, with anger, like always, but I think that it shocked him a little to have that reveal about his quirk being dangerous for other people, including people that he admires, he appreciates, and not because he wanted to, you know, like, he didn't do it willingly to almost hurt All Might right there. So okay, we're passing the test, I mean the first test of this exam, which is gonna last for a long time. That's gonna be cool, but that's gonna be rough. I hope that all of our students, they're gonna succeed, but for sure at the end they can't. At least the first test, it could be great, but at the end of everything I think that only like 5 of them can do it or something like that. Oh, and that guy, I can't remember his name, you know, that student who refused, you know, to go in UA, like, he was top of the recommendations, and in fact at the end he chose another school. The fact that he refused to go into our school, it's weird. And the fact that he was top of the recommendations, meaning better than Todoroki, Momo and the other ones, I'm wondering. Because Todoroki, you know, is Andover's son, Momo, she's coming from a rich family and all. So you're the son of who, you? What is truly your quirk? And the fact that he refused to go in UA, I don't know. Right there he acted, you know, like he admires truly students coming from our school and all. And I think that he was sincere, you know, in comparison of the other guy who was really nice, but maybe Bakugo was right and he was hypocrite with that. This one, I really don't know his intention and all. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there this video. I'm gonna watch one more episode, maybe not right now, maybe more during this afternoon, I will see that. No matter what, it's all for you for this video and it's all for me for now, so bye for now, bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.